Hey everyone. So I'm here to do a general reading. This will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Keep in mind that all of these messages are general. They are for the collective. So if anything doesn't resonate, I just want you to leave it for an Aries who needs to hear it. Remember that there is no gender in tarot. In a few of these spreads, I'll pull two separate energies. I'll signify one energy as yours and the other as an opposing person. If they fit better in the opposite, though, just go ahead and switch sides. As we get into these, if you feel like it's really resonating and you'd like to book a private personal reading, that information's in the description below. If you feel like any of these areas in your life are completely out of control, I do offer other services, so make sure to check that out. It'll all be in the description box, and I'll also pin it in the comments below. Feel free, guys, if you are inquiring about spell work, to explain kind of what's going on, so you know what I'm doing for you and that we have the correct one. All right. So I will start out here with your self journey, kind of see where we are on that path, spirituality, if you will. Okay. So the overall energy here is change. Yeah, falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. And so this is like the death card. Okay. Tell me about change here for Aries, please. Guys, I will timestamp these, so if there's a specific aspect that you want to look into, just write in the description below. Timestamp. Okay. So I have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, which is Aries energy, the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, I have the Six of Wands. I feel like in this situation here, there's kind of like a compromising where if we don't change, obviously we remain the same, where it's like you don't necessarily have all of the answers that you have in life, but if you have the confidence and you do the correct work, you can really win on something here. Now, for some of you, this will all mean different things, and we'll kind of like go into it more, but there is a major decision being made here, and it's almost like you're torn, and I feel like it has something to do with, you know, insecurities for the most part, because I have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So let's kind of clarify here. Tell me about this Two of Swords for Aries, please. The Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Wands. And the Page of Swords. Now understand that this is the current energy, you know. The challenge is the Queen of Wands. So in the current, it's like you can't make a decision. You're sort of stuck between what you already know and doing something new. And I also feel like there's not a way to make this decision where there won't be backlash. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the mix, somebody is going to have to lose. or maybe just people are going to have to lose in general. I do have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom here. So it's like, the changes that need to be made here are more like sacrificial. It's like, in order to, you know, like, the overall outcome that's desired here is this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is doing well financially. You know, the Nine of Pentacles has everything that a single person can have on their own. They're generally missing that one pentacle, which is right here, the Ace of Pentacles. You know, it's like that one key aspect of life is missing to make the Ten of Pentacles. For some, you know, for some people, it's like they're, you know, they don't have like, that one missing factor. Say like the end goal is marriage, okay? And so you have the house, and, you know, you have the bank account correct, and you have the career, and you have everything picked out and planned, and what you don't have is a partner. That partner would, you know, be the Ace of Pentacles that is missing here. But I think what's missing here mostly is your confidence, because that is the challenge. Or it could actually just be the action-taking part of the Queen of Wands. Let's clarify it and see. Because I feel like this decision here is to almost change who you are completely as a person, and not in a bad way. I mean, in a higher vibrational way. But you understand, to do that some people would have to be sacrificed, a job would have to be sacrificed, something would have to be left out in order to release this, you know, lack mentality, the feeling left out in the cold. And in some cases, for some folks, they would actually have to be the ones leaving somebody out. And there is 2 5s here with the change. These are big changes. They're not little ones. Tell me about the Queen of Wands here. What's the challenge? Okay, those are a lot of cards, but I'll take them. Okay, I have the Four of Pentacles, the Empress, the Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Let me see what's at the bottom here. Yeah, the Lovers. Excuse me. I mean, literally here it is just calling you the hell out. It's like, again, the Lovers is always a decision, a choice that needs to be made. And of course, this can be, you know, intimate connections, or something that, you know, you have a strong, like, bond with, you know, like if you've been at your job for like, you know, 10 plus years or something. But either way here, it's like you're just holding yourself back. It's like there's new out here, you have access to it, you know? And it's looking like, because the Queen of Wands is here and the Empress, it's like, you know, if you make the change now, and it's like in this Aries energy, in the Aries season, which is gonna, you know, of course, make everybody want to take action towards their passion here. You know, good things will happen for you. The problem is that you, I feel, have like, you know, limiting self-beliefs. You know, I don't feel like anybody else is telling you that you can't do something in life. It's like how you talk about yourself behind your back. You have some self-worth issues here, and they also play with your insecurities. So it's kind of like, if you're choosing to want to be independent, single, free to roam around, and you know, all of that good Nine of Pentacle energy, because nines are a fulfillment, you know. You're gonna have to believe in yourself. You're gonna have to see your own value in situations and make decisions that literally reflect that value. King of Pentacles, self-worth. Understanding how to manifest properly, it comes from a place of confidence, not from a place of fear. Understanding, how to attract properly, that comes from a place of confidence, not from a place of fear. It's like somewhere here, it's like we talk crap about ourselves behind our own back. It's like telling yourself that you can't do something when the opportunity is definitely there for you. So be aware of that. But the most likely outcome is still this Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, I have the Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles, a Hermit. I have the Four of Swords, bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. So there is an opportunity coming back and forth, coming in for you here, but you're going to be going kind of back and forth on whether you can, kind of handle it or not, because it's going to require you to master something. It's going to require some type of wisdom. It's going to require some type of, learning or skill that you have. And honestly, that's going to sort of take you away from everyone. It might have you sort of like, spending a lot more time on this. Now, again, I'm not sure exactly what you're going for here. This could just, just overall be like, I just want to change who I am as a person. But feeling that you can't. And again, the message here is to, take time to yourself, because, the Hermit and the Four of Swords, they're like healing energies. This is like self-love, self-preservation, keeping your energy from others, thinking about yourself once in a while. I say thinking about yourself because I don't think you do that often. You know what I mean? It's like, as soon as you pour into yourself, as soon as you connect to yourself, boom, the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, maybe you don't see that your worth here is the Nine of Pentacles, that if you make this change, or if you sacrifice certain situations in life, you'll become, because the Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy, and I do have the Empress out here. Okay? It's like you already are really good by yourself. You have everything that you need, but you don't even see it that way. So maybe a part of, it's like you don't see your value. Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. You just don't see it, but it doesn't mean that it's not there, Aries. The problem is that you're not giving to yourself the type of love that you need. You're not speaking good things to yourself. You're coming from a negative place, wanting to manifest something good here. You need to get into this Queen of Wands energy, which is that fire energy, but also this King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles energy, where you actually do understand your value, because, confidence is not just enough. That might come off like, cocky or arrogant, No, it's like you actually have the skills and the talent and everything that you needed here. All that's stopping you is the way that you're thinking about yourself. And that's what needs to change. Because you might be thinking, hey, I got to change everything about myself. Well, that already is saying that you don't know your worth, because you want to make all these changes. And it's okay to say, every once in a while we have to transform, we have to change, we have to mature, But that's not what this is looking like. It's like someone looking at themselves and wanting to change everything. But that's not necessary, because the only thing that you need to change really is the perception of self. Because it's obviously reflecting, like, say you have some amazing skill, but you don't do anything with it, and you work as a server 9 to 5. So Nine of Pentacles, you know what I mean? I have everything that I need, my bills are paid, and I'm eating, have a little bit of spending cash. But it's not your life's purpose. You know what I mean? Like, you're like sort of wasting talent, and it's all just because of how you perceive yourself. Like, if I did this, I'd probably flop, or nobody would like it. It's all mental, though. Nobody is telling you that they don't. It's like you are unable to see yourself for what you are worth, and therefore it's going to reflect in all aspects of your life, you know? In the advice here, we have the Six of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Wands, please. Yeah. Okay. So the first card out, I have the Devil. Seven of Wands. Death, Scorpio energy. The Hangman. Oh, I don't know if I called all the signs. They're not really necessary in these, but I will. Justice, Libra. The Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, I have the Nine of Wands. So if the zodiacal stuff is important, I have Libra, Taurus. I have Virgo. I have Capricorn. Scorpio, Libra, Pisces. You may have those just like highly aspected in your chart. Kind of like tap into them. So in the advice, it's like, it's an ego issue. And not in a good way. You know, it's like this negative mindset that maybe you're like comparing your life to other people's or something like that. And it's that feeling of like your ego is telling you, hey, don't go do that. Everybody's going to laugh at you. You know, it's like, it's an internal thing here. And yeah, you need to kill that. The Death and the Seven of Wands. That's what you need to be protected from, you know. It's your perspective, though. You have to change, like the change that's needed here again is not an actual, like, it is an internal change, but it's not like, you know, you need to change everything about yourself. You're beautiful the way you are, but your ego just is telling you that you're not. You know, you need to change that perspective and everything will just fall into place. The Justice card. All of the opportunities that you're looking for will come in, and all of the struggles that you're trying to overcome will happen. I have the Chariot right behind this, Cancer energy. Again, the Queen of Pentacles. You just got to know your worth here. So maybe do some meditating, you know, some chakra exercises, get back to root. Maybe some reprogramming. Because honestly, how you feel, you know, within, like internally, spiritually, it's going to affect you in all aspects of life here. Let's move on to money. Can you tell me about Aries and money and career, please? I have Show the World the Real You, and the answers you need are coming. Full Moon Aquarius and Full Moon Gemini. Can you tell me about Aries and money, please? Okay, I have the Six of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, this is the current Six of Cups. The challenge is the Page of Pentacles. Most likely outcome, we have the Eight of Swords. And in the advice, we have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like we're kind of like sitting in thought about past situations money-wise. I feel like in the past, we were not asking for basically what we deserved at places, you know, because this is money. Or even if it's like, even if you work for yourself, like maybe you weren't asking enough for services. It's like you're like, there was some type of fear behind this. Because in the most likely outcome, I have the Eight of Swords, which again is like fears or feeling restricted or being stagnant, but it's all mental. So let's see what's going on here. What happened here in the past? Tell me about the Six of Cups, please. I have the Ten of Wands. King of Swords. Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Wands. Excuse me. I feel like you have this recognition that in the past you've taken on more than you could handle while trying not to complain about it or just like not saying anything about it. It's almost like an energy of like being like mentally and physically exhausted from a job. But also that recognition that it did provide forward motion. The Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands. It may have like put you into a better position. Or you're thinking about how perhaps if you had asked, you'd have been put in a better position. Like you may be thinking about how you found it difficult to communicate what was necessary, or that you were looking to move forward in a company or something like that. You know, it's recognition though in the current. It's like you noticing that you didn't ask for enough, or you know, you just didn't communicate when the workload was too much. Okay, why is the Page of Pentacles here as the challenge? The Three of Wands, the Sun, Leo energy, the Four of Swords, bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles, all these aces. Yeah, it's like waiting for an opportunity that's going to make you happy instead of really like going for it, or even stating the need to want something new here. It's almost, yeah, it's a silencing thing. And here's the weird thing is maybe you finally currently are ready to tell someone, you know, listen, I'm not getting paid enough. Like, I'm just exhausted and I'm not, you know, like this is not enough. And it's like we communicate that we want changes here, you know, and that if you just wait, you're not just going to get the opportunity here. And now it's like, because we did actually state our needs, the challenge is like the waiting, the Three of Wands, the Four of Swords. It's like waiting for news on, you know, whether or not you're going to get this promotion or get the pay raise. You get what I'm saying? Like, But those answers are coming here. But maybe you didn't recognize even that this was a huge leap for you. You've probably never done this before. It seems like in the past it was like just sort of staying stagnant in complacency, not wanting to state your needs, to getting to a point of exhaustion where you just finally do. So I understand why the Eight of Swords is here. It's like you have to wait for this person's, you need to wait for news about them offering you more money here. So it's like you're excited and at the same time not excited. It's like the opportunity is there and that's exciting, but at the same time it's like, oh my God, am I going to get this or not? We have the Ten of Swords clarifying the Eight of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Devil. So we did just kind of talk about this in that last part, and like I said, that will all spill right over into everything. And again, this is that like feeling like, you know, I don't know if this was like an ultimatum. It was like, I'm not going to keep doing this unless you're giving me this much more, and you feel like mentally like somebody is just going to betray you, like it was an ultimatum, so you, like technically someone could just let you go, you know, and that's where your brain is at, that would happen. But again, that's that devil energy that keeps coming out here. You actually have lots of opportunities. So it's kind of like that negative mindset where it's like, well, what happens when they don't give me what I want, you know? I feel like what this is that it was almost like you explaining to somebody that you need to be paid more for your work, your services, and you feeling like they have the opportunity to cut you loose and just pay someone else at that pay or something like that, you know? And there's some nervousness behind that, but it's sort of like we're so focused on that opportunity, we don't see that there are several other opportunities, and that no matter what, you know, there will be, it's like you're so focused on getting bad news that you're not even thinking about it in the latter part. It's almost like it's stopping the excitement here. Maybe it sort of like was more of like a breakdown. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've worked at jobs before where I've like gotten burnt out, and then there was that day where I finally told the employer like literally where he can stick it. Like, bro, I literally will not do it for this. I'm sorry, you know. Like, I've worked COVID at like Fridays. You get what I'm saying? No, there's not enough money in the world for this. It might have been a situation like that, and it's like I don't really want to find something new. You know, but there is still this idea that your job will not give you what you're asking for here, that somewhere you're going to, that this is going to end the position that you got too emotional. That's what I think, that this seems to me like somebody who got so physically and emotionally exhausted at a job and burnt out that they finally said something. And now they're kind of waiting on news on to whether or not, you know, it's all going to work out for the best or not. But I have clarifying the Seven of Wands in the advice, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Magician came flying out after that, the Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man, and at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. The Devil and the Queen of Pentacles keep popping up. Y'all might have some Capricorn in your chart, like heavy Capricorn, but again, this, you know, in the last part where we're talking about needing to know one's self-worth, this was a representation of knowing one's self-worth. And I feel like that's why we're a little like, anxious because, finally stepping up and saying, no, 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 I value myself more than this. I'm not going to do that for that much. I need more. The advice very much is the Seven of Wands is protecting yourself, it's also having boundaries. And I think that that's what it's saying here is that like the answer is coming for this position, but either way you did the right thing here because you stood up for yourself. You're not supposed to just sit in a struggle. And it's like you've been sitting here struggling and not making ends meet with this. You get what I'm saying? Without saying anything. But at that time, you were also manifesting this King and Queen of Swords energy, the courage to just say it, right? The communication. And it's because you're changing perception about your value, your worth. Like this is, again, that change energy. So it's popping up again. And look, the Two of Cups is here again. So this was, perhaps your first act of self-love, and it's in the workplace. But, it's like you are about to receive, you may not be aware, the offer that you're looking for, but it's like something here is a major life lesson where it's like ask and you shall receive, and you're starting to actually, this will make you not just demand your worth, but also see your worth. It's like something here is going to change your perspective about, how you, again, take action towards things. And defending yourself in the workplace is a good one. I like it. Okay. So for this portion, I will go over love, but this will be for singles. I'll do couples directly after this. Upside down. Can you tell me about Aries singles in love, please? Okay, we have calling in your soulmate. So in the overall energy for you, we have the Page of Wands. And again, reverse these if they fit better in the opposite, okay? I have the Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. It's funny because I was going to say Seven of Pentacles and then it was the next card out. Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, bottom of the deck, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. Recurring theme here. Okay. Excuse me. So there's some kind of opportunity here for you to commit to someone, or at least you want to commit to them. Could be an air sign. Doesn't have to be. I have The Queen of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a strange pull towards this person. But there's also this awareness that they have a lot of options. And I feel like maybe you feel like you don't compare to their options, perhaps, with the Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles energy. So it's sort of like you don't, it's like you look at this person like they're everything, but you're not sure that you really want to put in any kind of effort here. It's interesting because I feel like part of you is like, this person has other options and I just want to be out. Like I should just ghost them. The other part of you finds them like emotionally fulfilling. Like they really know how to talk to you. There's like some type of weird connection there, you know? It's like you feel drawn to this person. Like, I think the draw here is that they reciprocate your energy when it comes to home life or stability, or like their life path. Like something about you and this person is very like soulmate oriented, because you know you're sharing like, yeah, it could be like a life path or like a specific want when it comes to love. And again, this is your ego playing little games here, right? You know, when people are single and you know lots of people like them, and then you start telling yourself, well, even though we have a lot in common and this person, you know, puts a lot of energy into talking to me and I feel this really strong pull towards them, I probably should just leave them alone. Like it's sort of your ego thing here. And honestly, Page of Pentacles, it's like you're not thinking about this from a mature perspective. Well, let's see if you're right. Tell me about the person on a single Aries mind. So their overall is the Empress. This is Libra Taurus energy. I have Judgment, Scorpionic energy, Four of Swords, the Devil, Capricorn energy, the Three of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I don't know why I just stared at that for so long. The Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups. What's interesting is you might both play off of each other's insecurities here, because this person feels the same way. It's like they see you as the Empress. The Empress. Do you understand? That's the end all be all. That's the divine, feminine. Doesn't matter if you're a male or female. It's that divine feminine energy. They've already made a decision to sort of like keep their distance despite the temptation. They're like waiting to figure out if they should, have this conversation that would take you to this next level and offer you love, or just completely abandon the situation. Because they, they're also overcoming something from their past. It's like some type of insecurity that they have from past connections. So it's like the two of you are mirroring each other. It's the most likely outcome here. And the overall, I have the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, Aquarius energy, the Hangman, Pisces energy, the Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, Five of Wands. I said Queen of Wands, that's the Queen of Pentacles, sorry. I have the Four of Cups, the Ace of Swords. I don't know what is wrong with me right now. And Justice, Libra energy. I think things are about to change here, and for the better. I feel like there's going to be this conversation between you and this person that's going to sort of clear things up. And I feel like it's them coming towards you with this, where it's like they're going to explain that they really like you, but they've been hurt in the past. And, you know, it's like they're looking for something really solid and committed. They don't want a bunch of drama. They want somebody who really does value them, who's really going to commit to them. You don't see this coming, but with Justice and the Ace of Swords, this is a whole conversation this person's going to have with you to clear the air. And also it's or maybe this is you doing it, you know, because, you know, this is just a most likely outcome. Somebody's going to clear the air here. And when that happens, two people are going to realize that they are mirroring each other, that they're on the same exact level, and that they are like divine counterparts. So this is sort of like, if this reading is resonating with you, probably the person that you're meeting, if it's like on some runner chaser stuff, that's like a twin flame soulmate type of thing, a past life person. So right here in Aries season, it's going to play out where you get the person that you really want. Beautiful. So now I'm going to get into couples. See what's going on with y'all for the month of April. Tell me about Aries in relationships, please. Okay, we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Ooh. Are you getting bored? A little bit. Current energy for Aries in a relationship, please. Okay, so the overall is the Knight of Cups. I'm going to call this your side and this your person's. Again, reverse them if they fit better the opposite way. have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Aries Scorpio energy, the Five of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Moon, Pisces energy, and at the bottom I have the Star, Aquarius energy. There's an Aries out here that's really and hard body with an Aquarius person. Let's see here though. And a Pisces. They keep popping up. So I feel like there's a sincere apology here from someone. It seems like you've been hurt for a while, or perhaps there was like some sort of like bump that you had to get over that sort of could have, where there was like a separation and a comeback. And somewhere in it you got hurt. The Five of Cups, the Three of Swords, but you did choose to try again. And there still seems to be like a lot of conflict. Maybe this person is coming off as like emotionless, cold. It's like you really want to talk to them, but you're confused about how to, or how to be optimistic in the relationship after this happened, when you're dealing with somebody who's kind of like, or maybe it's you being cold here. Maybe this Queen of Swords here is signifying your energy. So it's sort of like, if there's like a fight or like some distance in the relationship and you accept the person's apology, but you don't necessarily see changed behavior, and you're like, it's sort of, or because of the situation, it's maybe you are seeing changed behavior, but because of the situation that did happen, it's like you're still fighting about something that sort of happened in the past here. So it's like reconciling, but holding the bitterness. Maybe you feel like there's still some secrets with this person, or something that they're not telling you. But it just seems difficult for you. It's like you're attempting to heal, and at the same time, it's like there's pain there. And I feel like you want to talk about it, but every time you try to talk about it, there's a fight. Interesting. This other person's energy, please. So their overall is the Six of Wands. I have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Queen of Cups. The Sun, Leo energy. Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Ten of Cups. And I have the Lovers at the bottom, Gemini energy. I don't feel like you understand that. Well, maybe it's like, you're trying to have a conversation here, and it always seems to like turn into a fight kind of on your end. For this person, they really have told you everything. And this person is emotional, it's like the things that they say are the truth. The Hermit, the Sun, the truth is here, so it's the way this person feels about you is they're willing to invest everything. You are their happiness. The Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. But they can't seem to get over this toxic shit. It's like they understand that they need to sort of watch what they say, watch what they do, because you may be triggered. And again, this can be in the reverse. You could be tiptoeing around your partner's feelings, afraid that it'll break out into a fight. But this person's deeply in love with you, and they have told you the truth about whatever this was. The thing here is, for this person, I feel like all of this is so confusing to them because, the Devil, the Ten of Cups, the Lovers. It's like they're so attracted to you and they just want to have fun with you, the Sun. It's like what's missing in your relationship is not the truth. What's missing in your relationship is the forgiveness on this person's end to get back to that playful nature, that loving, kind nature that this person had in the past. It's like they want the fun back. And that makes sense, it's like they've told you the truth about how they feel. They've, apologized, they've taken accountability. There's definitely been change here with the Hermit. This person is still pretty much obsessed with you. They just feel like they have to walk on eggshells to not catch a fight here, and they want to have more fun in the relationship. If that makes sense, just to clarify, like, if you're wondering what this person is doing, and what it is that they don't want to fight. It's kind of that simple. But they're also aware of their own ego, like. Sort of like you want to fight, but you really don't want to fight because I've really, Six of Wands, the Devil, like my shadow side is real nasty and I don't want to do that. I just want to have fun. I'll go back to being in love. All right, what's the most likely outcome here? Judgment and Scorpio energy. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Swords, Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, the Chariot, Cancer energy, the Page of Swords, Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, I have the Page of Cups. In the most likely outcome here, I see you forgiving this person, like actually investing in forgiving, understanding that the distance between the two of you doesn't have to be there, right? I feel like you're also going to get the conversation that you're looking for here, and that's what's going to help. But it's like this person is willing to communicate with you. They don't want to fight with you. So I see them honestly telling you, just straight up, like, I don't want to fight with you. Like just straight up, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. I don't, I just want the fun to come back. I don't want to argue with you. We can have a conversation. We don't need to fight, let's go out. Let's do something fun. It's that Wands energy. The passion is missing here and they feel left out, like it's feeling real cold. But it's like, the way this person was feeling kind of was secretive, like they weren't exactly expressing these emotions, you know, and it's like whatever your type of confirmation you're waiting on here, you can get it as soon as you stop being confrontational, Aries. This person is just, I don't feel like they have the energy to do like the screaming match or like, you know, any type of fighting. They just want to talk and get things to a calmer place, you know. But I see them sitting down and having that conversation with you this month and getting to that level, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, to an understanding where you do understand this person does love you. They just, you know, maybe they are not emotionally avoidant. They just don't. This is the type of person where if you, you know, like, you know, accuse them or argue with them all of the time, they just close down because they understand their own shadow side is pretty nasty. Like as nasty as you can get, they can get way nastier, and they're just not trying to do that with you because literally they're in love with you here. 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, the Sun, the Hermit. And at the same time, it's like, you know, their intentions might be strange to you because they're not talking to you about this subject that did hurt you. And it's not that they're not talking to you, it's that they refuse to argue and fight with you. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you want the relationship to go back to the way that it was, like, you have to be willing to, you know, actually forgive, listen to this person, use your ears instead of your mouth, listen instead of listening to react, that type of energy. And the very last part of the reading, I will see if there's any other situations that you're unaware of. That'll be popping up for you to deal with. This can be on all aspects of life. Just take it how it resonates. But you will be dealing with this in the month of April, and you're not currently aware of it. What does Aries need to be aware of in the month of April, please? We have your commitment is being tested. Don't let your past hold you back. Confidence is your key to success, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. Tell me about your commitment is being tested in the current. I have the Moon, Pisces energy, the Fool, Aquarius energy, the 10 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands, I feel like the commitment that's going to be tested here is your commitment to yourself. So, there's some type of like hidden optimism. It's almost like a dream that you have here with the 10 of Cups. It's like it is your personal like wish fulfillment in life. There's going to be an opportunity here with it. Like there's going to, you know, be some type of forward motion or the opportunity to move forward with something in it. Again, this is something you're unaware of. in the current, you are aware. It's like you're thinking, or there's some hidden emotions behind starting something new here that really would be emotionally fulfilling. Opportunity on the table, a magician under that. It's literally a dream, something you manifested. Now in the challenge, I have don't let your past hold you back. You know, for some of you, this could be like friendships, and this could be like romantic relationships. I do have the 10 of Cups out here. So tell me about don't let your past hold you back. I have Temperance, Sagittarius energy, 5 of Wands, Strength, Leo energy, Wheel of Fortune, keep getting the Wheel of Fortune, Aries, Scorpio energy, Ace of Swords, 3 of Cups. Yeah, this is sort of touching on that same spirituality thing. Maybe you weren't aware that this is like a dream fulfillment and that you're stopping yourself from it. So it's like in the past, you know, maybe something didn't work out, or when you did something new, people were talking crap. You know, it's like there was a bunch of gossip, you know, or, you know, just a bunch of drama. And the challenge here is balancing that out and deciding, you know, like what is projection? What's a hater? Instead of internalizing it here. So in the past, you would internalize the things or opinions that others had of you and allow that to literally stagnate you in life. And that is still the challenge. Like this is what you're afraid of. It's like, I really, really want to do this thing. I love it so much, but they're all going to laugh at me. And the most likely outcome, I have confidence is the key to your success. And I do have that Strength card there, which is all about, you know, inner strength, confidence. Okay. I have the Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Page of Swords. I have the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. Here's that Devil again, Capricorn energy. Every single spread, the Devil has popped out. And the Wheel of Fortune. We definitely have closed out some type of trauma within. And I see that happening here. This is crazy, but I feel like you actually recognize this self-doubt or this fear. Like, you recognize your devil. You know? Not in the current. You're manifesting. You know, it's like this, you have a vision that is beautiful to you. But something that goes down in the challenge where it's like, in the past people have laughed, or in the past people were assholes. It's like you start recognizing that. Because this is the outcome, like you getting your confidence and saying like, you know, fuck what they think. This is about me. It's like an epiphany though, when you realize that like, it's like, you know, when you pull off the mask and the guy that's been standing there laughing at you is you. You know? It's learning your own like toxic traits towards yourself here and gaining back. It's like moving away from the insecurity. You know, this ain't high school anymore. We don't care if people laugh at us, you know? It's that kind of energy. And the advice, we do have the end of a tough cycle approaches, and the Devil is definitely a tough cycle. 9 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Interesting combination right there. I have the 4 of Cups. The King of Swords. Why did I just do that? The Page of Wands. And the 2 of Cups. Six of Cups. I feel like you've been working on some like root chakra exercises, like some inner child work, some sacral chakra stuff, like, you know, like all of these self-worth things are really being worked out here. I feel like this is a big month of overcoming insecurities, and I do mean in a way where it's like completely overcoming them and pouring into the self. The advice here is to do that. Two of Cups, to love yourself, to speak to yourself in a manner that is loving. You know, it's like, don't dig so deep into your emotions. You know, like all of this is just a fear in here. It's a feeling from the past. It's not even something that's relevant now, but of course it's that devil energy. It's that subconscious energy. The advice really is just to refuse those thoughts. Like the intrusive thoughts, don't allow them. That sounds cliche, but it's kind of like whatever, you know, whatever's happening in this area is like, this is why. Like, and the advice is like, you're going to be overthinking and stressing it and so worried to the point where you start to refuse to even worry about it. You know, it's like getting logical. The King of Swords is extremely logical. He does not think with his emotions. Right? That'll take away that devil energy. As soon as there's no emotion left to it and it's just logical, like this is about me. This opportunity is for me, and I'm going to give myself what I need here. It's Two Cups, you know. It's like you really have broke, like, you know, some either generational traumas or something like that here with the devil, definitely. It's like getting your mojo back. But something's going to happen here in the month of April that's going to make you start to actually see the progress of your healing that maybe you didn't even know you were doing, because this whole situation is something that you're unaware of. But it seems to me like you're going to find this devil. He's going to pop up on you and you're going to stab him in the face. You're done with his ass. He's not going to hold you back anymore. All right, guys, that is your reading for the month of April. Make sure to tune into the channel throughout the month to check out some other love readings and spiritual readings that I do. You guys have a great day.